The streamer? The Streamler? Da Vinci? Anyways, we're live again. Sorry we're a little late. We're going to have a slightly shorter session today. But I thought, you know, we can always go on a little journey for generators, right? On the quest, on the hunt. You can shoot from inside a vehicle if your window is open. I completely forgot that was a feature. Do some drive-by shooting. How many? Don't get attached to playing Zomboid too hard. I have 30k channel points. How many is it for Dark Souls 2? 50k? Uh, uh, um, erm, uh, we will be playing through a game about suffering. Time to learn speedrun techniques. God. It sounds like I'm gonna need to. It certainly sounds like I'm gonna need to. Although I don't know the Dark Souls 2 speedrun techniques like at all. Kind of a subject I'm lacking in. The shed. More Zambi. I mean, we've killed a lot of zombies in and around this area. This is by the... yeah, this is by the community center. We have so much more area to check, too. Okay. Come on. He's taking a swipe that close? Wild thing is any percent is 13 minutes. Any percent current patch is 48 minutes. He must have been disintegrating upon release. Yeah. There have been a lot of things that have been discussed with Dark Souls 2. Let me in. No. Just let me in. Ooh, a generator. That's actually a nice grab. Hang on, we'll mark that on the map. Do I have my pen? Just don't be like, what the hell is that? And figure it out from there. There's so many stragglers in this area. But yeah, Dark Souls 2, kind of a mess of a game. I think that's a doghouse, but I can't tell because there aren't any dogs around. Classic. What is my... Keep... That says keep driving to me. Probably not accurate, but oh my... Still more. Okay, well... We'll keep honking. I have been absolutely decimating this area. We haven't really checked this street. Every area I have been, really? Yeah. Yeah, we've kind of been on a bender. kind of been on a bender for blood. You've heard of Back for Blood, everybody's favorite zombie killing franchise that nobody has played. Or has played and then thought it sucked. I can't remember which one it was. Anyways, I thought it was kind of fun. I think people had too high of expectations for that game. Not everything can be Left 4 Dead. It's definitely friend slop, but what could you expect? I mean, it definitely advertised itself as like friend slop. Let's be real. There are worse games. I had a lot of fun playing it. I thought that the deck system was kind of neat. Thought it was a fun way to be like, hey, make your game a little bit more modular. I love the ragdoll physics in this game. They're so minor, but growing your own. Where the zombie? Where the zombies at? Have I really just been leaving front doors open? Is that me, or is that... This has gotta be me. A golf bag? Man, there's so many new items in this game. So many that I had never considered. They're all busting down everything. Wine bottle. They don't know how to actually open doors, huh? I mean, I'm not surprised. Does... Okay, I don't know if I have been in here, actually. I left the door open so that they could, you know, follow me. Maybe I should be facing the other way while looking through stuff, huh? Oh. Uh-oh. I think the power's out. Oh, man. I knew it was coming. I just didn't know when it was going to happen. The power is finally out. I need to find that generator manual soon, otherwise this world is not long for the world. I knew with the water gone that it was only inevitable that the power would go soon. We're very fortunate to have had enough time to know that we needed to pursue the generator manual. But alas, it seems that we are not fortunate. Not among the blessed. Maybe today will be the day that we actually find the generator manual. Maybe copium. Maybe today will be the day that we are actually lucky. Ooh, that's a pretty nice looking Jeep. But yes, we will be needing to do several things. Okay, well. Do I not have... Can I not bust through the window with The butt of my gun. There's still more, huh? Okay. Every neighborhood we go into, there's always more. At least we're making the work simple. Might as well eat some chips too, because we are getting quite hungry. What's our... We are losing weight still. That's good. Well, we maximum blood. Do I? No, okay. Never mind, we're fine. Still more, huh? I love that you can eat the melted ice cream. Early Bo for early slop. How's it going, Bo? We're slopping it up today. More zombie slop. We have unfortunately finally come to the end of the powerless slop. Had a shit day, it wasn't even slop. I'm sorry to hear that. Great ass shit from the butt. I'm sorry that you've had a bad day. Would you like to partake in gunning down some zombies? I know that always makes me feel better. It's fine because zombie slop. Everybody's favorite. Slop it up. Maybe I should get a gif of that. As ooh, metal baseball bats, huh? I've been trying to add to my animated emotes just because I have not had, I've been trying to find ways to fill it. I only have one, and it's just a man being covered in mustard. Oh, there's more? Why am I surprised? There's always more. They continue meandering. A man being covered in mustard at faster than light speed. Yes, exactly that. Sounds like it wouldn't be very nice, to be honest. Yeah, I don't think it would be. I hate to say it, being covered in mustard, not a priority for me. Not something that I would like to have occur. I would say that it definitely falls in the genre of slop, though. Gonna be real. If somebody covers me in mustard, we're probably I'm gonna be throwing hands. Do not cover me in mustard if you uh don't want to kick the shit out of me, because I'm probably I'm not a fighter. I took karate back in the day, but you know, it's been like a decade plus. I don't think a lot of those lessons have remained in the brainstem. Ooh, a chocolate bar. And some yogurt? Yes. Gotta take what we can get in this slop-filled world. And he does attempt to throw hands. They do try to throw hands, but he is all sorts of messed up. A pistol. Just eject the magazine from that. Where's the other one? Oh, it's still in my inventory. Does it have anything? No. Who needs a gun without any ammo? Strapless bra. I don't think Sandy needs a strapless bra, to be perfectly honest. What happened to my crowbar? Should probably have that in my inventory instead of the metal baseball bat, huh? Generally has more use to it. RPG manual and a banjo. Can you learn how to play the banjo in this game? I'm gonna guess no. That would be fun though. Why learn banjo in real life when I could learn it in a video game? Why would I ever learn actual skills when I could learn about them in video game? You know me, I'm all about the video game. Video game banjo is way better. True. I mean, have you heard of Kazooie? The fuck is that sound? Where does that come? What is that scraping sound? It sounds so close, too. It's me. Oh, okay. That explains it all. Just crawling across the floor to say hello. They want to say hi. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I should have expected it. Should have been ready. Where the hell is it? That's my problem with this. Just where is it? Most unnerving thing I've experienced thus far. You know, I've seen all sorts of bad stuff, but it's the glitches that get me the most. Hair gel. Should we get hair gel? Wow, that was barricaded. There's nothing even in here. You know what? There is something in here. It's a Hotties magazine. The real horror is bad QA. That's damn true. The real horror is dealing with gamers. Gamers love to be like, oh, I hate it when there are pronouns in my video game. What do you think he, him is, buddy? You wouldn't like it if I called you a woman, but you're gonna shit your pants at having the option to be called a man? Bitch, all English is pronouns. Yes, exactly. Like, come on. Hiking backpack. Ooh. I don't think we need that, but that would be a good bag to have. was gonna say all language, but that's not true. That is unfortunately not true. A lot of languages, but not all of it. I can eat cat treats. What? And a jar of potatoes. Sure. Give me the potatoes. Potato. Apple tater. Spaghetti. Do not eat cat treats. You will vomit on the floor. If our cat has taught me anything. Yeah, our our cat has been throwing up. She was doing fine for the most part with the treats that we were giving her, but lately they've been giving her an upset tummy. Ooh, a straight razor. You know what? Can I trim beard into chops? Just take a moment and treat yourself, Sandy. Get those mutton chops back. The Fabian. Mm, let's do a flat mohawk. Sandy is going hardcore. Yes. Now that's a look. My god, it's chopped as shit. I love it. Just get the blood off of us. It's been a minute. Treat yourself, Sandy. Oh my god. Now that is a look. Oh, and we got hair gel too? Hang on a second. Greased back, actually. How we're getting the hair back after cutting it into a mohawk, who knows? Oh, yeah. Yep, that's it. That's what we're sticking with. Who needs hair gel? My god. I would say the Sandy's looking a lot better. It had been a hot minute since we'd actually. I can dye my hair too, I forgot. Can I dye my chops? Please tell me I can dye the chops. Mm, dye only the facial hair. I don't know how. We forgot. I know I would if I actually remembered. If I remembered how. Hair dye can be used by right clicking the hair dye container and clicking okay. We will do that in just a moment then. Dye beard. Apparently you can mix dye together to make new shades. That is fun. You can't really see the the chops anymore, but it's definitely a look. It's definitely an aesthetic, and it's definitely one that our good friend Sandy Grigsby would run. Somehow you bleached with no bleach. That's true. We do be running the bleach with no bleach strat. How many chicken nuggets do I have? That's a couple. We're so hungry. It's kind of a pain in the ass to be an extra hungry character. Have y'all seen the Chris Hansen if you were really hungry? That TikTok, I think. Real question is, will you have roots or will the beard somehow continue to grow in blonde? That's a good question. I I think it's just going to continue to grow in blonde for a minute until I shave it. I don't know though. I don't know shit. I don't know jack about shit. I think that wait, I can collect seeds from this thing? I can collect seeds from the zucchini. It requires tweezers. What? One zucchini seeds. Well, it's something. Big zucchini. Yes. We definitely need the big zooks. I think there are zombies upstairs in this house. Remember the one we got last summer that was like the size of a toddler? It was bigger than a toddler. That thing was huge. Like, actually way too big. Unreasonably large zucchini. We still have some in the freezer. I don't think it's any good still, but we do still have it. Beaches add remote trigger to bomb. Oh my god, I can learn how to make a bomb. It's definitely freezer burnt to shit. Yeah. Unfortunately, we just did not have the stuff to be able to package anything properly. Can I apply cologne? You know what? Doesn't matter. A leather coat. Hang on, I think I see, yeah. I see money too. You know what money is in post-apocalypse? It's fire starter. What else am I gonna use money for? Books? No. Why would I use books? I can get something from that. I can actually use books. I tab out for 2 seconds and now Sandy looks like an asshole. What, you don't like the dyed mutton chops? It's certainly a look. I uh I would not leave Sandy alone with somebody I wanted protected. Like reverse Guy Fieri. Yes. You know, I saw something recently that ooh, a smoking pipe? Yo. Actually, hang on. What do I get rid of for that? You know, I can just drink a diet soda. A nice sody pop. Frosted beard tips. Oh. Now that's a look. Is this yeah, I was gonna say. Anyways, have you seen The video of like Guy Fieri looking normal, or the picture of a normal-ish Guy Fieri. It's just baffling. It's a baffling picture. I've only ever seen him. Hang on, where's that beer bottle? Cracking open a cold one, or a lukewarm one in this case. Just Googled it and it's very funny. Yeah, he just looks like an old guy. And by old, I mean like he just looks like a guy in his 50s. Which I'm pretty sure he's in his 50s now, right? He's been around for a hot minute. He was like in his 30s when Drivers, Dine-Ins, and Dives was a big deal. He seems like a nice enough guy, though. Like, I don't hold anything against him just because he looks like an asshole. Not his fault. Sandy, it's definitely Sandy's fault. They look like an asshole. Apparently, he cosplayed as a normal man for a Super Bowl ad. Oh, okay. I didn't realize what the actual lore was for that. I just thought, I mean, yeah. It's very funny to have Guy Fieri look like a normal guy, especially when his whole shtick this entire time has been, hey, look at me. I look like an asshole. All right, well, Sandy will call it a night on this one then. As long as we keep doors closed, it's not a huge deal. Man, it'd be so wild to have experienced so much of life being normal and like having power and everything, and then everything just shuts down. Just, oh, oh boy, it's raining. Good, good. Exactly what I was hoping for. They got him the suburban dad wig, and I think they might have CGI'd off his facial hair. That's funny. Excellent use of CGI, guys. Get rid of the facial hair. Make him look like the most normal man alive. But yeah, as I was saying, just e existing in a totally a world full of power and just everything shutting off one day, that'd have to be a real wake up call. Just like, oh, I'm back in the Stone Age, huh? Where the hell is this zombie? I can't see shit. Where's my pen light? Seriously, where is it? I've lost it. I'd be pissed and I'll tell you the first reason I'd get mad. No hot water. Oh, yeah, old style. If I want to get clean, I gotta sit out in the rain or like boiling water in order to get hot water. Ugh. If I can't shower every day, I will make it everyone's problem. Yes. I completely get that. I was just sitting in the shower yesterday and the water wasn't able to get scalding. And I was like, Aw, man. I'd certainly be at least a little bit upset. Although there are propane grills. At least I could cook with the grill. Until I run out of propane. Garbage cookie? Delicious. Does this actually have propane? It does. I could cook with it. That's good. Can I not? There we go. Smash the window. Show me what you got in your car. Everybody has cigarettes. Hank Hill would be proud. Yes, Hank would love having the opportunity to grill. Oh, the power's out? Well, looks like I gotta grill everything. I know I talk about it a lot, but King of the Hill, good series. I can understand why a lot of people outside of the US would be like, yeah, this is a fun series. Here it's just like it's too close to reality. It's too close to reality to laugh too much at it, you know? Well, we still have plenty of shotgun shells, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, Mike Judge, guy understands guy understands satire. I'll tell you what. Does it have enough of a ground in reality? It's important. Welder Monthly. Uh, we have gone through so many different houses. Gone through so many different places just hoping to get. Can I get seeds from these? Yes, I can. I can pick the seeds from these rotten strawberries. At least they're worth something. There are always worse ways to reduce, reuse, and recycle. I think that zombie saw me. I'll worry about that on the way out. But yeah, I've been trying to appreciate modern life a little bit more, and Zomboid definitely is one of those games that makes you think on, wow. Oh my god, hang on. Was that blue lipstick? That's all I needed, baby. You know, we're playing dress up. I can make my character look ridiculous if I want. Sandy Grigsby is very comfortable with their gender. Because who is gonna gatekeep it from them? You're telling me you're not gonna let this motherfucker walk around with blue lipstick on? I'm not gonna stop him. Would be foolish of me to try. Zombies can't gatekeep gender, they're zombies. Exactly. How are they gonna gatekeep? I mean, they could do the classic gatekeeping thing and kill me. But they were gonna do that anyways, so fuck it. We ball. In this house, we don't care. We smear our blue lipstick all over our beer bottles. If we had a cat, we would kiss the cat and cover it in blue lipstick. I love seeing those pictures of people that get drunk and uh, get home and kiss their animals. So cute. Blue lipstick on beer bottles is a great band name, like an indie rock band. I could see it. You know what? I think you got potential there too. I think that there's some potential there, for certain. Smooches. Yes. Smooches for the cat. Big McLarge Huge is the lead singer. Yes, Big McLarge Huge, the lead singer of Blue Lipstick on Beer Bottles. Let me guess, you have blue hair and pronouns? Nah, we got blue lipstick and booze. Oh, a couple of guys here. My hair. My lipstick. It's gonna smear. What am I gonna do then? Ooh, it's a nice looking sports car. How are there still more zombies? How have they not all been attracted to this nonsense? Like, I definitely see busted out windows, which just makes sense. Speeding ticket. Yeah, that tracks. All you got is napkins in your trunk? What the hell kind of... what do you got going on with that? I feel like this game has some crazy good sound design. Like, hearing the rain through the windows, and then through the broken windows, too. Just, a stale popsicle. How does a popsicle get stale? That's my question. Rotten bread? covered in mold. Sorry, I got a close look at Sandy again, and it's deeply amusing. Everybody has so many books in their house. Is this really what the 90s was like? People were reading because they didn't have TikTok to scroll? Dog Goblin 3? Okay, hang on. Where's something I can get rid of? I have so much just junk in my backpack too. Um I gotta get the Dog Goblin 3, right? Oh, I have 2 copies of You Are Dead. I definitely don't need that. Another crowbar? They got magazine reading for the bathroom too. Package of beer bottles. Somebody decided this is the corner I'm holding up in. All right, how many zombies are out here? The number. It grows and decreases. It flows like a river, upwards and downwards. Well, there goes my shotgun rounds for the time being. What's our kill count now? Wow. We have killed. Sorry, I'm punching my mic. We have killed 1,300 zombies. And we are not even putting a dent into the numbers. That's a lot. That's a lot of Zeds. That's a lot of former people. Just a lot of people. I'm trying to think of how many people 1,300 people is just like grouped together. And that's a very large concert. Most people in their lifetime don't actually even or form a let me get my thoughts straight. Most people would not experience 1,300 people in their lifetime. Can you imagine? Yeah, I gotta get this shower cap off. There's another generator. Although I don't really care about generators themselves. We're more worried about how to turn them on. It was rare to interact with 1,300 people or more. Rotten stew. Fresh hot dogs. What's our weight looking like? We kind of need to continue losing weight, so we'll stick with this for now. Very unfortunate to lose power now. But fortunate to lose it now instead of earlier. Although we're going to get back to the base. Oh, man. That's a bummer. We're going to get back to the base and have to throw away so much stuff. Earlier would have been bad. Yeah. Earlier would have been really bad. Magnum and ammo. It's a decent enough Magnum. I don't really have any space to put it anywhere, but... Is that a... Guy is so stinky looking. He's got the flies and everything. Holy shit. I can put on the bunny tail and the bunny ears. Hang on, we gotta clean these off. We gotta have Sandy looking like the biggest dork of all time. They're still just wandering. Okay, well, shotguns can definitely reach more than a yard away. Bro is cracking in the face of the apocalypse. Yeah, maybe. What is that stuck through this guy? Red knife. This jit cracks zombies. True. I think wearing the bunny ears should very slowly add to your fun. Yes. That would be so good, actually. Yeah, I'm just silly. I'm silly in the face of the horrors. We stay silly. Copium, copium. Can I watch? Is the bunny tail, does it need to be cleaned? Now this, this is the savior of mankind. AKA the only guy left. All militaried up. I mean, this just, this strikes me as ex-military type behavior, to be honest. Yeah, I wear my fatigues because I'm used to them. Yeah, of course I'm wearing the bunny outfit. Think wearing the bunny ears should slowly add to your sexiness, both in game and IRL. Um, well, here's my question. If I was wearing bunny ears right now, would that be sexy? I don't I think the answer is not a yes to that one. Does wearing bunny ears slowly make you sexier, or is it just like a flat stat boost? I don't think that's on me to say, TBH. Yeah, that's fair. I don't think that it would be adding a whole lot to my sex appeal. Sexiness comes from within. Ah, oh, fuck, you're right. You're actually cooking with that one. I could rock some cat ear headphones though. Please don't make me think of that. Please don't please don't make me become a cat girl or cat day online. Ooh, I can hang on, blue and red dye. I can make purple? I can have purple hair and pronouns? Hang on a second. How do I how do I mix dye? Transfer liquid with this one. How do I make this work? Hang on. Dye bottle. Oh, it's just regular dye. It's not hair dye. What am I doing? Although Sandy would be rocking some purple hair. We know this to be true. If I had hair, I would be rocking the purple hair too. I'd have that ninja look. Yeah, that guy, that's my role model, Ninja. Ninja Fortnite. What the hell is he doing nowadays, actually? You want to find more unusual colors, you gotta raid a hair salon, apparently. Alas. Fortunately for us, we don't need to worry about raiding a hair salon. Like, sure, we could, but we have other higher priorities currently. I can't... Oh, they're already on the ground. What am I doing? Can I extract seeds from these Brussels sprouts? Letting me know what people are saying. If I will promise this to you. If we find a generator manual this session, we will go raid a hair salon and get purple hair. I swear this by the zomboid gods. If if we find the generator manual, we will have purple hair. I love playing dress up in the worst way possible. Making the character look like an absolute goober? Yes, please. I try to match that to how I am in real life. Look, if I had more money, I would be wearing more ridiculous outfits. I'd have a tailor on deck. I'd be telling him, you know, I think today, I think we're gonna add to the wardrobe. Hang on, let's also draw. Add this here too. Abelard, fetch me a cloak. I would be rocking the cloak, unironically. Like, sure, tailored outfits, they're nice, or nice enough. That's why they tailored outfits exist, because it keeps you warmer than just like loose clothing, right? Need to find a hair salon and make your hair bright fucking green. Want hair slop? Ooh. Okay. You know, if we find the generator manual, we will I will become slop hair. Hair slop. Have I already checked this house? It looks like I have. Become soup. I would love to become soup. Bowling for soup? Nah. Becoming soup? Yes. You want a chicken strip? Yes, I would love a chicken strip. Knife doesn't eat chicken, but I will eat the chicken strip. You got any dipping sauce? Like a honey mustard or something? I'll just take any kind of dipping sauce, really. Barbecue and sweet chili. You know what? Give me the sweet chili. I think that's a... What is this house? A field trip? I'm more of a honey mustard individual, but I will certainly take a sweet chili. Is it like a Thai sweet chili type deal? Where are your chicken strips from? I gotta know. I mean, I would eat it anyways, but partner likes honey mustard, but I'm a sweet chili guy through and through. From a local Thai place. Wait, you're getting chicken strips from your local Thai place? Sign me the fuck up. Every time I have eaten at a Thai restaurant, I've been like, one, these people are incredibly nice, and two, the food is so good. Cucumber seeds. Let's go. Call me the seed collector, the way that I'm collecting these seeds. Oh man, these people have rice and beans in their cabinet? If I were on a food run, I'd be set, but I'm not. England is weird like that. Hang on. Do you have the Thai sweet? Oh, hang on. I have something else that's popping up in my brain. You're on Turf Island? I'm so sorry. From what I understand, that is a terrible place to be if you are trans. My sincerest condolences. I'm on Turf Island as a trans person. Uh, I'm so sorry. Don't get it twisted. There's still some cool people on that island. Oh, don't I know. I'm not saying all of England is full of terrible people because obviously that's not true. But being somewhere that your government hates you sucks. Anyways, so do you have like chili chips? Do Thai places serve like the crazy stuff that you see on Scrandle? Like I know Chinese definitely has uh a lot of bastard bastard foods. I say this endearingly, by the way. But I know that there's a lot of different there's still more zombies? Jesus Christ. All right, let's pull over to the side of the road. Do a couple honks. Reason I get chicken strips from the local Thai places because I order there all the time. Also know the owner's son. Just give me whatever I want at lower prices. Yes, I wish that we had better food around us, like directly around us, so that we could get the returning customer special. I love feeling like I'm actually contributing to a family by eating at a place regularly. There was this sushi place that I would go to all the time. They unfortunately changed ownership at some point, and I didn't know until like months later, and it made me so sad. This is why we stand family-owned places. Exactly. Family-owned is just better. I don't want to feed a corporate's bottom line. I want to feed a family. I want them to know that I enjoy their food and that I appreciate them as people. That's my priority. We are not just numbers on a spreadsheet. I will not act like that. We have wow, that's a good cluster of zombies actually. Maybe I should get more ammo. Hang on, where are my beta blockers? It's time to block these betas. Got the chicken strips they use for Thai boneless wings, and they're sweet. Filling in my own barbecues from home. Panang sauce, no veggies or meat, and prawn tempura. You do be feasting. That's a great spread. It sounds like a delicious meal. Dipping the prawn tempura in the panang. Oh, I love panang. It every time I have it, I'm just like, this is so good. You don't get that kind of like flavor blend. That flavor combo. With a lot of Western flavors. I out of ammo for my pistol? Yep, we are. Do I still have that box? I do. Okay, let's make a little bit of distance then. Walking down the street, reloading my magazines. But yes, I've only recently come around to Thai food. And I'm late to the party, I'll say that much. I've typically been more of a Chinese, a Japanese, a Korean, but Thai, love Thai. Every time I eat Korean, I'm also impressed. That's one I'm a little late to the party on as well. Before we moved out here, I had some of the spiciest Penang curry. It was the spiciest thing I've ever eaten, and I'm still thinking about it months later. Yes. I tried a bite of it, and I was like, this is really good, actually. I'm not the biggest fan of the noodle dishes. Just generally. I find that the noodle dishes leave me feeling uninspired, comparatively. One of these is a cop. Do they have a gun? One of these is the cop. Back here. An M9 with no magazine. We are actually running out of ammo. I didn't think that would be the case, but here we are. No, I thought I had more ammo actually. Well, more shells. We're always doing something out here. I should probably also load up M9 stuff too. Slap a box in the back pocket. How many days has it been of just searching for the generator manual? We've just been going through houses this last little bit, and it's like a week. It's been at least, oh my god, it's the 6th. It's August 6th in the game. It's been it's been it's been a hot minute. Poor Sandy is losing their mind. And it's reflecting in me losing my mind. I was just looking up if there was a better way to find it. I saw someone say it took 10 weeks to find one. Uh, that's a long time. That's a very long time to go without power. And it's especially a long man, that's going to make farming so difficult actually. Or I should say that's going to make our food situation difficult. We at least have dried foods, and we can always loot to get more dried foods. But man, that's not ideal and not what I'm hoping to have happen. Maybe we can get lucky. Copium. Or Sandy just absolutely filthy. Oh, and we're out of water too. Or are we? No, we have water. Okay. If we were out of water, that would be very unfortunate. The water being out is like, yeah, that's gonna happen. Can't expect too much from that. Do I hear some ambient screaming? I thought I did. But yeah, hopefully we do not encounter the issue of 10 weeks trying to find the generator manual. I think if we make it through all of March Ridge without finding one, we're gonna go back and just train up electrical. It's gonna be a little bit more difficult to train it. But we have the books. I know that we have the books because I've looted them. Well, somebody had a house party here. Dry dog food. Yeah, I don't think I'd want a cigar. You know what? Sure. Sandy, smoke a cigar just to lighten your mood a little bit. I can't imagine just suddenly taking up smoking. Wheezy. Yeah, that makes sense. Yum, stale cigar. Exactly. That's the thing about cigars. You want them to be fresh. Or at least from what I understand about cigars, you know. Suddenly taking up smoking and it's a cigar. Yeah. I've never smoked before. You can make a can pipe. That's actually so funny. Ah, yes, I will be smoking tobacco through a pipe. You know what this game needs? It needs growing and smoking weed. There's definitely mods for that, right? I'm gonna say yes. Done that when I was in high school. I've heard of the Apple method, and I've heard of a couple of different. I've heard of a couple of different methods that people have for smoking when there's no easy pipe, or if nobody has rolling paper. There's also the tried and true making your own rolling paper too. You may as well just fucking eat it. It's disgusting. Oh, of course it's gross. Like, just smoking anything sucks. Used a Bible page before. The Bible page, that one cracks me up. I hope it was something from the New Testament, as Jesus would have wanted. Jesus makes me think of the kind of guy that would be smoking weed. Like, we should just love each other, man. Used a page from the front because it had the least amount of ink. Yeah, you don't want to be smoking the ink. That's for sure. But now I wish it had been something poignant. Look, you definitely made the right decision on just smoking from a regular ass piece of paper. Maybe Ecclesiastes 1:9. Which one is that? Humor me. I grew up religious, but not religious enough to actually know anything. What has been will be again. What has been done will be done again. There's nothing new under the sun. That's that's a funny one. That's actually an incredible one. Only one I remember because it cracks me up. I would agree with that. It's certain. My God, there are so many bodies. All right, well, let's uh, let's keep pulling on through. Oh yeah, this means we can't top up with gas either because oh, that's a big pain. We gotta make sure to be on top of turning our car off. If I knew how to use a generator, we could just park a generator there, but you're gonna have to siphon fuel. Yup. Gonna have to siphon fuel in the worst way possible. It's so rare to actually find a car with gas in it, too. It's just. It's gonna be a mess, I'll say that much. Drink the chalky milk while we can. Things just. I'll say. Uh. Power on is easy mode. Power off is when things really get hard. Shit gets real. Do I have a gas can in my car? I think I might have one. I know that we have a gas can by that generator that we passed by earlier. What kind of hair dye is this? That brown? Let's dye our beard. Yeah, it's just brown. We're a redhead, but we decided to dye our hair brown. The head stays au naturel. The beard, whatever. At least until we find green dye. If we find green dye. The beard we get silly with. Exactly. We stay silly here. Hang on, let me double check something. Do I actually have a gas can in the back? I do. Oh, I have a gas can and I have the rubber hose. Are you checking the mailboxes? I am. I've been checking the mailboxes for a minute and we have not been getting lucky. Boris the Badger. It's actually very cute. Put him on the ground. That's a cute plush. Wool stoppers. Check all the mailboxes, shelves, and bookshelves. You got it. That I can do. But check in all of the hot spots at the very least. I don't think we were going to get lucky. But hey, I've been checking every single room in the hopes of something. Helps you if you're in a fancy neighborhood, apparently, but you use that grill. Don't need power for a grill. That's true, we don't need power for a grill. That one is a charcoal grill. And I made sure to pack one away back at base. Or back at the base that I decided we're going to use. Ooh, a 38 special? Some rounds? You know what? I will take both of those. Just checking. Yeah. I appreciate you keeping out for me. I know you're a good survivalist. That's don't blow smoke up my ass. I'm not good at it. I have a basic enough understanding. It is certainly not tempered with experience. It's tempered with many, many episodes of Survivor Man. You know things? Maybe. On occasion, I know things. Come on, car. I know you're not in bad enough condition. Oh boy, we're getting to the townhomes. These tend not to have a whole lot of bookshelfage. You know, I think the thing that makes me the most sad about losing the power isn't so much like losing all of the food, which is fine. Like, we can grow more food. We can live a pretty healthy diet. If we can grow beans, then we're fine. Is that bright green lipstick? And black hair dye? Okay, hang on. Yes. Yes. We already had blue. None of this is what I'm looking for. I don't think the townhomes are going to be ideal candidates. unfortunately. But you know, the Zomboid streams are just kind of like me hanging out, figuring out what I want to do next. I do think I want to play some Kingdom Come soon. I was gonna eat this entire loaf of bread. Because we already finished E33. I think that's one of the first big games that we finished in a minute. KCD, yes. That's one that I've been wanting to play. It's just been... It's a big game and, like, is a little intricate, to say the least. Now that I actually know how I can assist you. That would be nice. I would love it if I could become a master swords person, but I don't think that's gonna happen. I'm probably gonna have like 2 combos that I rely on and then go, why is the game so hard? But yeah, I wanna learn that game a little bit. I love that it's just, this is why I'm living the stealthy lifestyle. I'm not stealthy though. I don't find a whole lot of joy in the stealth elements of video game, you know? It's not like normal. Well, maybe then. Maybe I'll enjoy it. We'll find out. Tort law. No thank you. I don't particularly care to learn about law. So I have a ping. Who is pinging me on Discord? It's gonna bother me. Oh, it's you. Me visiting you in Zomboid. Okay, that's the one. Never mind. That's funny. Wanted to send me a meme. Thank you for doing so. Hopefully we can make a silly meme channel in the Discord. Maybe one day there will be enough people in there that it matters and that I post my schedule. I don't know, I'm having fun regardless. I do feel like I'm improving generally at the streaming and coming up with conversation topics. But, ooh, bell pepper. Give me those seeds. Individually picking out every seed from a bell pepper. That's how I like to spend my time. Butter. Give me an entire jar of peanut butter. Yeah, it's very fatty. An entire salami and a jar of peanut butter. That's your calories for the day. Nut butters, extremely calorie dense. One of the reasons that people and animals love nuts and seeds so much. Also the crunch. Everybody loves a little bit of crunch, right? I mean, I do, but I'm a weirdo. I'm a little bit of a freak, as one might say. Bell pepper seeds. The bell pepper seeds are what's putting me over, huh? The hell am I doing here? Exactly. The hell are the zombies doing here? Come on. I prefer not to shoot you with my car behind you, ma'am. Am I out of ammo? I am. Unfortunate. How many shells do I have? And it just keeps raining. When it rains, it pours, as they say. I can probably put some of my stuff in the trunk, too. At least a couple of these. Probably don't need seeds or most of my VHS tapes. The street has terrible drainage. The street does have fuck all drains. Do people just drown? Yeah, you know, we get a little bit of flooding here and we say, if they die, they die. Like, come on. This is what infrastructure is like in America. We get fuck all for decency in the day-to-day, but we can definitely afford to... This is in 97, right? I just wouldn't know, I fear. Yeah, you actually have a government that takes care of its people more so. From England, slop. Yes, Slopland. 1993. Okay, so I believe we're somewhere in is that Operation Desert Storm? Which American Inquisition into the Middle East was it in 93? Because there have been a lot. There have been too many. Oh my god, there's still more. You know, I don't know many things, but I do know that America has committed a lot of atrocities. 1993 was when Black Hawk Down happened. Okay. As opposed to the United Slop of America. True. The United Slops of America. We slop it up here. We always have. Blueberry soda. A fresh ham? You know what? If we're gaining weight anyways. Though actually, it happened in October and thus will be avoided in this universe. On account of the world ending in the summer. What if it's one of those just like, oh yeah, this is what Kentucky is like now. It's 28 years later, but the entire state of Kentucky. We've managed to hem in all of Kentucky. Not something that I believe would be reasonable or feasible. Pretty sure if you listen to the radio broadcast, the whole world gets fucked. Yeah, that would make sense. An event like that occurring in mainland U.S. would probably Probably be pretty bad. And 28 days later, it's at least on England, which is an island. I mean, we saw what happened with the pandemic in real. That's true. That we did. This virus is airborne. Yeah. Yeah, pretty messy, to say the least. How decent is this truck? 55. It's full of paint and... Ooh, it's got a gas can. Actually, put that on the ground. Wallpaper paste powder. Yeah, I don't think... I think airborne virus is probably one of the least... I'll say least likely and most devastating. Can you not get seeds from cabbage? Sandy is just going to be stress eating. Good to have food when you're hungry, right? Sure is nice being able to eat when you're hungry. I sure could go for a chicken strip. Did I check upstairs in this house? I don't think I did. Virus is double nasty because if you're immune to the airborne version, a bite will still turn you. Yeah. That's a... That's an extremely effective virus. Not something that I would consider an ideal circumstance. Definitely a good thing for our character to have gotten into that gun facility. It actually wasn't even that bad doing so. It just took a little bit of ingenuity. A little bit of gasoline slop. Much as The Walking Dead is The Walking Dead, I love how it works there. Everyone's already doomed. I do like that. The Walking Dead, they needed to have it end. Like it's one thing for a comic series to be lasting a long time, but like a TV series, you can't get like 10 seasons. Well, maybe not, actually. Rotten Cheese and Hotties magazine. You mean you don't want 15 different spin-offs? Cheese in the mailbox? Yeah, you've never gotten cheese mailed to you? Actually, we have gotten cheese mailed to us. It wasn't dairy cheese, but it was cheese. It was vegan. God, I wish. You can get cheese mailed to you. Although I'd rather have cheese that I can actually be like, this smells kind of interesting before I purchase it. The pickle. Alrighty, he's dead. But yeah, the cheese that we actually had mailed to us, for vegan cheese, it was pretty good. It was a little. Now here's my problem with vegan cheese. It tends to be too oily. Like it doesn't have that same texture or bite. And I have my tummy does not like having a ton of, because it is made of oil mostly. I know. It's made of oil mostly. I just don't enjoy it that much. I like the soft cheese the most. The hard cheeses are always disappointing. They don't end up actually hard either. Although I do think that the use of the pumpkin seeds for it was actually quite good. It's from Rebel Cheese. Hashtag not sponsored. Oh, I would actually love to get a sponsorship from a company like that. I'm not one for sponsorships typically, or like brand shilling, really. But more vegan. I would love to have the opportunity to have more vegan products hit the mainstream. That's one of the few uses of like uh gener what is it? What's the term? Generative learning that I approve of and generally think is a good use for it. That's what I was about to say. Yeah, exactly. Like, so generative AI, it's one thing to have AI be like, ah, yes, the one where they were folding proteins to see what might work as cheese. That's the stuff that's cool. That's the stuff that would take like decades and decades and decades of work. Just like, okay, what is a protein folding method that is similar enough to cheese? Like it just saves everybody the time by having essentially Jarvis generate new cheese. Jarvis, generate me a cheese. They used to have to ask people to volunteer their computer power to fold proteins. Computers are just so ubiquitous now that it's just like, okay, well, I'm going to completely ruin the RAM market. I'm going to buy RAM futures, which pisses me off. I recently I recently got a computer, and I ended up paying like $600 for RAM. And I still got a good deal, which is bullshit. Anyone remember folding at home? I do not. I think folding at home was before my time. The other from that article was talking about getting bacteria to produce casein, like how they get non-animal heme for Impossible Burger. Yeah, yeah, that stuff is cool. About to get wacky out here for people who didn't buy weirdly good deals on PCs from Costco and Walmart for Christmas. Yeah, that was before the big corporations realized, oh shit, the RAM itself is worth like a third of the total asking price for us. And now it'll just those ideally we will not have to worry about getting a new computer anytime soon, because I'm more than happy to share the computer that we have. Also, we both have laptops, and that's fine. Oh. Most of the games I want to play run pretty well on either of our laptops. Even my not amazing one can run BG3, which is like probably the most intense game that I do want to play. It's not like I'm out here like, yes, I gotta play on the highest settings. I gotta play the new hotness. My old ass computer I hadn't updated in 12 years ran BG3 miraculously. Yeah, that's true. I do remember that. BG3, a surprisingly well put together game. Like on the back end. Please tell me this briefcase has... Nope, just garbage. More garbage. Yippee. Was just slow because I didn't have an SSD. Yeah, SSDs are also going crazy on the price too, because people have learned, oh yeah, SSDs, pretty good. Like, you can get a hard drive for dirt cheap now. Although, well, you could before AI blew it up for everybody. Pisses me off. Just the prospect of like, oh yeah, you know, we can we have the potential for getting things in the future, but it's just so frustrating. We have 3 light-footed and nimble. Our running is getting better. Our sneaking is pretty all right. Starting as a burglar is... I'm glad that we did it. Sandy is hungry, but it is worth it. Is this zombie still following me? Not anymore. Please, I'm so desperate for the generator manual. Got Jack and shit. Quite frustrating. Quite frustrating. Is that an owl sound that I just heard? 7 in the morning? Oh, that reminds me. When we were back out east in MD, it was so cute hearing the owls hooting at night. Just it felt nice being close to the woods like that. Miss our owls. I do too. I want to I want to move out to the edge of the woods. Be close enough to civilization but far enough that I can actually have like a little garden or something. Wait, my dog is here. I love my dog. Hell yeah. What kind of dog is it? We love dogs in this house. Dog. I'm a big I'm a big dog fan. Just love a little creature that loves to hang out with you. It probably would have been faster to just try and do electronics. Did learn how to do the generator, huh? He's a border collie. Ooh, we love border collies in this house. High energy dog. Does she get many walks? In another life, I had two of them. Yeah, cute doggies. I've always been interested in corgis. Just because they got such fluffy butts. They're very cute. Very cute dogs. I had a corgi too. Was the corgi an asshole? I've heard that one a lot. Oh, car alarm. Okay. Having that many herding dogs was wild. I can imagine. It was an asshole, but she was so cute. Yeah, that tracks. That tracks. It's lots of walks and has a big garden. Oh, making me jealous for your dog. I love I love gardens. I love many walks. I went on like 3 different walks today. Wait, was it 3? I think it was 4 actually. I've been in processing mode and so that means I go on many walks because what better way to get your physical activity in than be thinking and walking? We went on 3 while I was here, so it was more than that. Yeah, how many walks have I been on today then? I think I've been on 6, and I'm probably gonna take another one after the stream's over. I love going on walks. I love getting a little bit of exercise and thinking. Antsy. Yeah, I've been antsy. My anxiety has been getting a little bad this winter. Felt pretty cooped up generally. I really want to do gardening. I've been thinking about that a lot. And like, man, I could really go for Dog Goblin 4. Yes. But yeah, I've been like, man, I really just want to I want to get my hands in the earth. Paperback, sexually transmitted diseases. What a That's definitely great casual reading right there. Oh man, our character is still gaining weight. I'm eating too much. This is just like real life. That's a joke. I don't eat enough in real life either. I derive a decent amount of enjoyment from eating, but I have other things that I concentrate on. I get caught in my own head a little too much, so I end up not eating. Something I need to work on a little bit. Oh my god, this person. Yo, sage and thyme seeds too. Agriculture. You know what? I don't know if we have one of those. And a hand scythe. Gardening spray can. This is kind of a stumbled into a pretty good house if we were hungry. Just imagine being like 4 months into the apocalypse and all of the food that was in the fridges is expired. You're just going through your canned food. I'd be so sick of canned food. I could definitely make some delicious food from it, but I would be sick of it. Nothing says a good meal to me like some fresh food. Fresh ingredients, fresh veg. I'm a big veggie enjoyer now. Growing up, I didn't like them that much. Probably mostly because my parents couldn't cook. They would they would not make very good veg. It'd end up like steamed or something. Vegetable good. Yes, exactly. The My brother-in-law does not eat very many vegetables. Like he says he doesn't like them and I'm like, "What? How do you not like vegetables?" Vegetables are so good. They're like the best way to get your fiber intake and also your micronutrients. People are like, "Oh, veggies are not good for your macros." Who cares? I'm not here for the macros. At least not in that way. I can probably put my shotgun in back. Right? Do I have enough space? Nope. They have a lot of protein, relatively speaking, if you're me. Yeah, they do have pretty good protein. You get a wide variety. I've come around on cabbage a lot. Cabbage is one of those that just really enjoy cabbage. It's just a great little vegetable. Or one of the larger vegetables. I mean, so many societies have functioned off of a bunch of cabbage. Cabbage and potatoes are like some of the big ones for sure. The New World, I've said it before and I'll say it again. They spec'd into food science and they made some absolutely phenomenal foods that just are so high macro content. Like, it doesn't matter what your tech is if you can't feed the people that fight for you. Number one aspect of the hell was that? All behind? Anyways, logistics. Make preserved food. Ooh. Toss that one in the bag too. We're certainly not getting lucky when it comes down to the generator manual, but some of the longer term stuff that we have or we're finding is at least something. Please. Please, I'm begging you. Z Squad, Season 2, Episode 3. 2 hours, no generator manual. Yup. Am I going until 9:30? No, we're just gonna go 9 today. I cut 30 minutes off of today's because I was like, I feel like I need to take a little bit more time to process, and I'm still sticking with my 9 cutoff time. But I think we will still get more Zomboid this week. I think we're gonna do that Friday? Because tomorrow you're going to be working in the evening, and I can just play... I think I want more Hades 2 again, too. I've been bouncing between those two games, or these two games, a lot. Specifically because I really, really like... I really like Hades 2. Supergiant, you put out a great product. Oh boy, more still. One of them snuck up on me. You gotta bite. What's my, Luckily we have pretty good bite slash scratch protection. This is why we wear actual clothes. And not just the bunny suit. As funny as the bunny suit is. God, boring. I know. We could be so much more interesting. We could be legends. Still have that box of 9mm? Yes, we do. We will keep the bunny ears, though. The bunny ears and the bunny tail are deeply amusing to me. Sandy keeps the military gear on. We'll say lore-wise because they are in the zombie war. They're fighting on the front lines of the zombie war. Treat this like World War Z. Probably one of my favorites on the zombie media generally. It's just so good. I love the logistics of it, just are deeply amusing to me. Could I say why? Not really. I should probably assess my clothes at some point. What do I have on the clothing front? My shoes are a little banged up. My vest is probably... The hunting vest actually has taken a couple of hits for me. Everything else is looking pretty good. Yeah, the hunting vest doing work for me. A rum flask. You know what? We will grab that one. But yeah, I know I talk about it a lot, but we're playing zombie games, so of course I'm going to talk about zombie stuff. But World War Z, I watched the movie and I was like, okay, that movie kind of sucked. And then I read the book afterwards, and reading the book after, I was like, oh wow, that movie really sucks. I understand why everybody was pissed about it. It wasn't even close. Like, I know that generally movie and book adaptations, you should temper your expectations because Hollywood loves to be like, people will recognize this. Let's make it suck. Is kind of how it goes. They're like, we got the brand recognition already. Let's make it terrible. Or at least that's how it feels. I wish Hollywood didn't suck as much. It's also really funny because I feel like making a mockumentary would be cheaper than that. Yeah, the mockumentary, I've talked about it. Doing the mockumentary for World War Z would be incredible. It's such a good way, like... It's just such a good way to present that idea. We need, like, we have all of these different what's it called? Oh, I had something here and I completely lost it. Like the Netflix. Okay, I think I've got it. Um, the Netflix style of like, oh man, let's make a 10x 10 episode series on this. It's like, okay, well, that's kind of everybody's tired of it. It's played out. But when you are adapting books, it works really well. Game of Thrones understood that in the first, couple of seasons before they had to actually write their own stuff or phoned it in. Or tense. Yeah, we did get attacked. Fucking wall scene haunts me on account of how stupid it is. It's it's evocative, I'll give it that, but I would rather have had that scene in like anything that was better. Like it's not a scene for World War Z. Like they took the basic ideas or at least part of the basic ideas of the the world building in World War Z. And then they said, "What if we took it and we made the dumb shit? Just some of the worst slop that you can imagine." It's also because of the bad CGI. The CGI is not very good in that. No. The CGI is I'm going to say passable at best. They really just phoned in that entire movie. And it makes me so mad because the book will never get a good adaptation now. And the book is good. I read I don't know if it's his newest now, but I read one of Max Brooks' other more recent novels, Devolution. And that ooh, another cigar. That one also fucks tremendously. Rotten steak. Queasy after smoking the cigar. I completely understand that. I know you told me to read it, but I'm not sure if I can bring myself to read a book about Bigfoot. Look, if you can put aside the fact that it's about Bigfoot, like the idea of Bigfoot existing, then it's good. I promise it's I promise it's a good like uh introspection into the human condition and like the fact that we are all animals at the end of the day. I don't think I can. Uh, I will continue to tell people to read it and then no one will read it. I will bang on this drum. Max Brooks can make good works. His stuff is interesting, I promise. The idea of another North American apex predator primate, it's at least a neat concept. Man, I lost all of my progress on food. We'd been losing weight. I'd been deliberately losing weight for so long, and now it's just We're piddling it away. Box of batteries. That would be nice, huh? Oh, what happened to our sunglasses? Is this red? I should have thought about that before the power went out. Yeah, probably. You know me, not thinking. The classic. The tried and true. I'm not seeing any fortune with these mailboxes either. Man, our bag is going to be full of pills when we're done with this. That's at least something. Tainted water? Everybody wants to have a generator. No one wants to have RTFM. That's damn true. Stands for read the fucking manual. Nobody, everybody wants to have big muscles, but nobody wants to lift these heavy ass weights. Who is that? Ronnie Perlman? That quote's from? Let me water down my flask too. It'll make the rum last a little longer. Everybody wants to freak, but no one wants to make a connection. That's also damn true. Everybody is always talking about hang on, I had something here. His name is Ronnie Coleman. Fuck. Thinking of Ron Perlman. Everybody wants a what's the online thing? Everybody wants a big tittied goth mommy to step on them, but no one wants to talk to the goth mommies. And you know what? You can't be surprised. You can't be surprised that no, you don't have anybody. Can't be surprised that you don't have the goth mommies if you're not trying to make those connections. Extract. I wish I could try and grow trees in this game. That'd be great. I haven't watched the video of him saying that, and the follow-up is, I'll do it though, while he picks up a huge ass barbell. Yeah, the dude, like, there's definitely some inspiration to be drawn from that guy. At least if you're looking to get swole. It's also just a great motivation. Need to watch that again. Need to say to myself, it's time to start lifting. I went to the gym a couple weeks ago now. And I was just like, "Oh my god, I just don't have the musculature nearly as much anymore." Like I started pretty lightweight. I was like, could probably do this. No. No, I could not. Level of stubborn determination that I feel in my bones. Yes. You gotta say I'm gonna make this happen. Nobody wants to lift these big ass weights. Nobody wants to spend all of their free time lifting the big ass weights. I want to though. I want to get back to it. I remember when I had an ass. One of the first vacation that Knife and I actually went on was with my brother and one of his friends. And you know, we were just coming from dinner, and his friend is like, "Damn, Mitchell, you got a nice ass." I was like, "Hell yeah, thank you." I had been doing squats for like mm, probably close to, I'm gonna say like 8-ish months at that point. I knew I heard a zombie. Come on, buddy. But yeah, 8 months of squatting, it'll get you. It'll definitely get you an ass. I was proud of it, and now it's gone. Unfortunately, that's how it goes. Germa dump truck. I if I could have even this a sliver of the ass that Germa's the the meme dump truck has, then I'd have a fat ass. I'd be pretty happy with even even a sliver of that greatness. Can't fly too close to the sun though, of course. Do not stare at the ass, lest you become the ass. Excuse me. Please tell me that that's not a bite. Okay, that's just a scratch. I believe we will be okay. There we go. Let's disinfect. It's what, like a 7%? Which of our clothes did that get through? Just drink half of the flask. We should be okay. What are our clothes looking like? Oh, that got through our shirt, our jacket. Okay, well, we'll have to patch that up. Or just get a new shirt. You know what? Let's mix a little bit of alcohol with some painkillers. Surely that won't have any lasting effects. At least as long as we are paying attention. Alrighty, I think we're gonna have our character call it a night here. I think that'll also be the end of the stream. Our character is extremely stressed. Uh-oh. Also queasy? Oh, please tell me. Please tell me that we're not infected. 7%? All this work? The anxiety is very, the anxiety and the queasiness says to me that that's very bad. Uh-oh. Well, maybe that'll be our lesson. We'll have learned our lesson that there's only so much risk you can take. Anyways, that's gonna be the stream for today. Who's live? Thanks everybody for stopping by. I appreciate y'all. And we will raid into Durka? Durka playing some Kingdom Come Deliverance? Actually, hang on. Brungo is playing some Seance of Blake Manor, and that game goes pretty hard. So we're going to raid into there. Go say hi. And let them know. Let them know. Let them know that that game's good. That's where I'm going with that. Anyways, have a good night. Thanks for hanging out. End stream there too.